How long you gonna let Shelly stay like this?
She's going to wake up, Poppy. I know it.
I want that too, Jeremiah, but it's been a long time. Maybe, for her sake.
You need to speak to the doctor and decide.
I'm not giving up on her. We've been here before, remember?
I was, JJ was, and we both pulled through. Shelly will too.
Shelly? Shelly, it's me.
Thanks for being here with me today, Max.
Don't even mention it. Of course I love spending time with you, but I also enjoy hanging out with the coolest baby in town. You're really great with him.
That's the goal. Thomas has been without my mom for so long. She should be with him, but instead we don't even know if she'll...
Dad? What? Okay, I'll grab JJ and Thomas and we'll be right there.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's... my mom! She woke up! She finally woke up!
How are you feeling?
Still feels like I've been hit by a gigantic truck.
Do you remember anything?
I remember seeing how things were going with the house for struggling mothers and seeing it in flames.
Mom! I've missed you so much!
Don't worry, I'm just fine. How come Thomas? He's big. Bigger than I last remembered.
What day is it?
It's MLK Day.
Jan, it's January? I've been in a coma for 5 months?
Thanks for agreeing to spend my day off with me.
Why wouldn't I want to spend the holiday with my favorite person?
Oh, stop it, Xena. You're making me blush. But you've taken the spot of being my favorite person, too. These last few months with you really have been incredible. I didn't think I'd find someone so special this quickly.
Does that mean the older woman you used to be involved with doesn't compare to me?
You won't ever have to worry about her. But I'm serious, Xena, and being serious is something which has always been a challenge for me. You're incredible, and I look...
Alan, Xena, I ain't expect to see y'all here.
Mom, I really don't think it's a good idea for us to be here.
Nonsense. You deserve to enjoy your day off from school. Your father agreed to watch your son while you take a breather before launching Resilience.
At least Gabriel got you and Dad to agree on something after what went on between you.
What are you doing in my hotel, you little whore?
I know that you'd rather spend time with your son, but I'm glad you decided to spend time with me.
What I want don't matter, Dee Dee. Remember? Yvette wants me to stay away.
My goodness, it's Shelly. She woke up.
Let's go see your cousin. We can do this again on Friday.
Mwah. I'll let you know how it goes.
It's okay.
It's not okay, Jeremiah. Our children have been without me for 5 months. I'm so sorry.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of something here, Vivian?
Is it an issue for me to acknowledge my nephew and his girlfriend when I bump into them in public?
We live in the same house and work in the same company that I run. If you want to be buddy-buddy with me, then catch me at lunchtime.
Do you really want to let her get in the way of our date, Xena?
We don't want any trouble, Nichelle. I just want to spend quality time with my daughter for the holiday.
There are plenty of places in town where you can spend time with your spawn.
I get that you're hurt, but you can't go on hating Yvette forever.
Do you really expect me to forgive someone who took me for a fool for over a year?
Zeke didn't know he was with you when he cheated.
Exactly. Your daughter was a willing participant, but I can't say I'm surprised.
Since she clearly learned from your example when the whole town found out you slept with Owen Grant behind your husband's back.
I didn't expect you to come back so soon. Does this mean you realized you and Dee Dee aren't fit for each other after all?
Nah, Dee Dee left Shirley's diner early because she found out Shelly woke up.
Oh, that's great news. I really wasn't sure if she was ever going to wake up after all these months.
We need to figure out what our next move is gonna be since I found out I got a grandson this past Christmas.
Of course I don't want to lose time with you, Alan.
Don't sweat it. I ain't gonna bother y'all for long.
It's my dad. He wants to see me at the estate, pronto. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Catching feelings?
My eye is still on the prize, Vivian. I plan to get close enough to become Alan's wife and get his Russo Jewelers shares like we planned.
Once Alan puts that ring on your finger, I want those shares to come right back to me.
Not only do you need to live with the fact that Zeke shares a son with my daughter, you need to figure out how to move on with your life, Nichelle.
Oh, I have. My plan was to never see you nor Zeke again.
Is everything okay here? Your daughter is trying to kick us out over personal issues, Isabel. Now, I've been running a business of my own for a very long time. Nichelle's attitude is very unprofessional.
Don't try to lecture me about being a businesswoman. Do you actually think signing over your company to your husband just to hold on to him is setting a good example for boss girls like me?
Enough. Isidore needs to see me. I know that you own this hotel, but I'm still the manager. My suggestion is that you let them have their meal and ignore them.
Fine.
Yvette wanted me to stay away, and I'm gonna respect her wishes, Mom.
That girl ain't the only parent Gabriel's got. She and her family shouldn't be the ones controlling everything.
Done listening to this.
You weren't gonna step in and speak with Zeke? Do you not want to be in your nephew's life?
Of course I do, but Gabriel is well taken care of with the Mitchells. He has been for months, way before we found out that Zeke was the father.
And that's supposed to make up for the fact that Gabriel could grow up without a father like you and Zeke did?
Situations with our fathers are very different, and you know that. I'm warning you. If you don't back off, then you might end up keeping us from Gabriel for good.
What's going on, Isidore? Why did you call us all here?
I need you to be here to witness something spectacular, Dad. Hopefully Alan gets on time.
Can you explain this to us before he arrives?
I'm here, Dad. Is everything okay? Does this have something to do with Russo Jeweler?
Shouldn't you be aware of what goes on in the company since you always love to remind us that you're the CEO?
What are you doing here, Isabel?
I have no idea. What is going on here?
Isabel, I called you here to let you know how thankful I am that you've chosen to give me another chance.
I swear, if he doesn't get to the point, then I'm gonna explode.
I want to make sure that this is the one and only chance you give me. Though we've only been back together officially for a few months, I feel like we've been together for an eternity. We've been through a lot for many years.
Dad, what are you about to do?
And I'd like to spend many more years with you. Isabel Torres, will you do me the honor of being my wife?
You two enjoy your day.
Nichelle, I do want you to know that I really am sorry for the hurt I caused you.
Are you sure it's a good idea for you not to be with your family right now, Ben?
If it's important, then Max will fill me in. What about you? Is Bernice still adamant about being a part of the baby's life?
She is, but I'm still unsure about her intentions. I don't know if Bernice wants to be a present grandmother for love or if she wants a piece of my nephew's inheritance.
What happened to you isn't your fault, Shelley.
I didn't have to chase after the arsonist. Then he wouldn't have pushed me where I hit the rock.
Wait a minute, you didn't fall? You were pushed? You saw who set the house on fire?
Yes, Jeremiah. He attacked me, but I still don't know who he was. He wore a mask.
I was wondering when you were going to get here.
Alan just texted me. One piece of news he shared was about Shelley.
There's actually news about her after all these months? Is Shelley...
She woke up.
She did. I'm sure Jeremiah must be over the moon to finally have his wife back. Conscious.
Previously on In Times Like These.
Since she clearly learned from your example when the whole town found out you slept with Owen Grant behind your husband's back.
Dad, what are you about to do?
And I'd like to spend many more years with you. Isabel Torres, will you do me the honor of being my wife?
I didn't have to chase after the arsonist. Then he wouldn't have pushed me where I hit the rock.
Wait a minute, you didn't fall? You were pushed? You saw who set the house on fire?
Yes, Jeremiah. He attacked me, but I still don't know who he was.
There's actually news about her after all these months? Is Shelley...
She woke up.
She did. I'm sure Jeremiah must be over the moon to finally have his wife back. Conscious.
How's your arm feeling, Kimmy?
It's definitely feeling much better. I'm just happy to be out of that sling.
I've got to say, getting a call to hang out with you was a nice surprise. I really thought you'd be spending time with Lyric instead of me today.
I know this is a huge surprise, Isabel, but I promise you that I thought this through. You and I have endured so much, and I want this to be a sign to you that I'm serious about never leaving you again. Will you be my wife?
Oh, okay. I will. I'll marry you, Isidore.
Did you have fun with Pops?
My grandson always has a blast whenever we hang out. Did you have a nice time at Theodosia's palace?
Hey, JJ! Is everything okay? What about your mom? What? Praise God! That's amazing!
What happened, Yvette?
It's Mrs. Dorval. She woke up. Why don't you seem happy about the news?
I'm glad that Shelley will make it after all these months. But don't ask me to be excited when she agreed to go to the grave, keeping your affair with Owen Grant a secret.
I'm really sorry if we scared you.
None of you scared me, and you've got nothing to apologize for, JJ.
It was just a lot for me to take in, finding out that I've been gone for so long when it feels like I just took a short nap.
Even though I wasn't in a coma for as long as you've been, I do understand what you're going through.
I remember. But I was robbed of 5 months' worth of memories. And I'm hoping that you and the rest of the family can fill me in.
Lyric wanted to sleep in today since school would be open for the rest of the week.
Which is crazy because...
Because what, Lucas?
Because Lyric never left your side when your arm was broken.
Of course he never left my side. I'm his girlfriend and he loves me.
It felt like he was just... obsessed with you.
What did you need to speak with us about, Ma?
I know that ever since I forgave Isidore and allowed him back into my life, you two have been against it.
What did that man do this time?
He did nothing to hurt me, Nichelle, but he's made it clear that he's committed to me.
Is that so? What sort of gesture did he offer you to promise you that he won't break your heart?
He proposed to me.
He did what? Ma, please tell me you turned him down.
I love him, and I agreed to marry him.
Please don't hold on to anger towards Shelley for something I asked her to do. Besides, you seemed happy when you took the chance to book an interview with Quinlan Franklin, which cost Owen the election when you told the whole world that I was unfaithful.
She and Jeremiah had a choice just like you did, Wanda. They could have told me what you were up to. Instead, they both decided to stay silent.
Since you can't seem to stop moping around about my mistakes, let me remind you that I'm not stopping you from divorcing me, Udell.
I made a vow to you, remember? I vowed to make your life a living nightmare. And now I'm a man who keeps his word. Unlike you.
Other than the fact that I'm in 11th grade, Yvette had the baby. A baby boy.
That's wonderful news. Is he healthy?
He was born healthy, but...
But what?
A little after he was born, he had an issue with his kidney. So Gabriel, that's what Yvette named him, had to get a transplant. She was so scared and started turning to God, then gave her life to Jesus.
That's wonderful. And Gabriel, he got the transplant?
Yeah, he got the transplant from his father.
Who's his father?
Zeke Franklin.
What?
I knew for a while, and Yvette swore me to secrecy. But before the year ended, everyone found out. Except that cousin of yours had her eyes on him, and he fell for her too.
Wait, Dee Dee is dating Zeke? Knowing that he has a child?
Rick wasn't being obsessive. Ever since I got injured, my mom's friend Bernice and her kids wouldn't get off my back about him.
But with that many people noticing Lyric's traits, don't you think they might have a point?
Here's the thing, Lucas. I'll always appreciate that you called the ambulance when my arm was broken. And I'm glad that you showed me you ain't nothing like your family when you checked up on me every day, even after what happened to your mom.
But just because we became friends, don't give you the right to doubt my boyfriend.
What are you thinking, Mom?
Listen to your daughter. You've only been with Isidore for a few months.
May I remind you both that I was with him much longer than that before any of you were even born?
It's not like I barely know him.
Exactly. You've known him much longer than any of us, Ma. You should know how toxic he is. His actions led to Ulysses passing.
I refuse to go over this with you two again. Isidore did not pull the trigger that took your sister's life. It was Keeve Burke who did it with his father's weapon.
Yes, I wish Isidore had made better choices, but he is not the one who ended my baby's life in cold blood. I got tired of blaming him, and you both should be tired too.
We have a baby in this house, Udell, our grandson. Do you actually want to help raise Gabriel in the environment you're creating?
By the time Gabriel is old enough to remember, Yvette's lip gloss line will be successful, and I'm sure she'd want to have a place of her own.
Babies can sense tension, and it can affect him for the rest of his life.
If you want a divorce, Wanda, then feel free to sign the papers.
You know that you gave me no other choice but to stay married to you.
It feels so good to have you hugging me back. Lord willing, you won't have to worry about that for a very long time, Vanessa. Sorry I wasn't around to see you go off to school. My coma didn't keep you from going to college, right?
Don't worry, Mom. I'm in pre-law just like I planned.
What about you and Max? We're solid. He's really been so supportive since you ended up in a coma. Praise God he was with me, because I don't know how I would have been able to look after the family without him.
Now that I'm back, you can finally let go of the burden you've carried for all these months.
All right, I didn't mean to upset you, Kimmy. I'm sorry. All I'm trying to do is look out for you.
And I appreciate you trying to be a good friend, but I don't need you to protect me from Lyrics.
Fine. Isidore isn't a monster like Keeve Burke, but it doesn't erase the fact that this engagement is so sudden.
It's not like Isidore and I are getting married next week. The two of us decided to get married at the end of the year. Christmas, to be specific.
That's more than enough time for you to realize that living the rest of your life with that man would be a huge mistake.
I gave you a choice.
Here you go, gaslighting me. Whether we're divorced or not, you were gonna come after Confidence Designs.
You're still running the company.
And I wasn't gonna risk you shutting me out completely if we went through with a divorce.
If you feel like life will be easier staying married to me, then maybe you shouldn't bring up the option of divorce again.
I really missed you, cousin. I mean, I'd visit you every day, but you were unconscious, and I missed hearing your voice.
Thank you for visiting me, Dee Dee. But I want to talk about how you've been. JJ told me that you and Zeke
I promise you I ain't take advantage of the situation with him getting Yvette pregnant.
Besides, we only just got together a couple of weeks ago. Nichelle broke up with him on Christmas.
I wasn't making assumptions, but I want you to be careful. Please guard your heart, because you're with a boy who is in the middle of a complicated situation.
On top of that, he wasn't faithful to his ex. And I just want you to guard your heart.
Do you both need more time?
We're good, Jeremiah. I'll let you two talk.
I get that they tried filling me in, but I still feel like I'm missing so much.
We'll get you filled in completely, Shelley, I promise. Just keep in mind that it will take time.
There's something I still can't stop thinking about. The fire.
When I was out of commission, did you know the fire wasn't an accident?
I knew someone purposely burned the house down.
Do we have the same person in mind? Do you think it was Finnegan?
Previously on In Times Like These.
Do you really expect me to forgive someone who took me for a fool for over a year?
Zeke didn't know he was with you when he cheated.
Exactly. Your daughter was a willing participant.
Not only do you need to live with the fact that Zeke shares a son with my daughter, you need to figure out how to move on with your life, Nichelle.
Oh, I have. My plan was to never see you nor Zeke again.
Isidore did not pull the trigger that took your sister's life. It was Kiev Burke who did it with his father's weapon.
When I was out of commission, did you know the fire wasn't an accident?
I knew someone purposely burned the house down.
Do we have the same person in mind? Do you think it was Finnegan?
Catching feelings?
My eye is still on the prize, Vivian. I plan to get close enough to become Alan's wife and get his Russo Jewelers shares like we planned.
You really didn't have to make up for leaving early the other day.
I want to, Zeke. Besides, I want to spend as much time with you as I can. And I'm sure you feel the same way.
Of course I do. But like I said, I understood why you had to leave last time. How's Shelley doing?
The doctors still want to keep a close eye on her, but she'll be back home soon.
Are you kissing me because you're really happy to see me, Pacho, or are you trying to avoid talking about Isidore's engagement to your mother?
All I can think about concerning the engagement is that I hope my mother realizes that she's making a huge mistake.
What is the magnificent Xena July doing on her own in this fine establishment?
I'm so thankful that God finally woke you up.
Thank you for coming, Shirley. I know that you and Isaac never stop praying for this day to come.
It's really great to see you both, but I haven't forgotten that you're the police commissioner, Isaac. I know you want to see how I'm doing, but I'm sure you'd like to know what I remember about the fire.
Don't worry about her, Zeke.
I know how much I hurt her, and that getting Yvette pregnant is unforgivable. But I can't just pretend like Nichelle don't exist, Dee Dee.
You and Nichelle were in a serious relationship. Worrying about her will only bring you more pain.
What's the worst that can happen if your mom ends up marrying Isidore? That would pretty much make me your half-step aunt.
You're so weird. And don't ever say that again, Viv.
I'm just trying to cheer you up. I get that you'll never forgive Isidore for everything he's done. But your mother has, and being with him is her choice.
And since she plans to get married on Christmas, that gives her more than enough time to change her mind.
Wade Apina, nice to see you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. What about you? How come you're not joined by your CEO boyfriend?
Alan is busy doing CEO things. You should know how busy business gets since you're a businessman yourself.
How could you take your brother's life and think you were gonna hide it from me forever?
And taking me out is what you think is best for the family, Mom? Best for the organization?
I still have one more son. I can take your place until Lucas is ready to take over.
That's not what Dad wanted.
And I didn't want Sean's life to end, but here we are.
Your health is my priority, Shelley. I'm in no rush to interrogate you if you aren't ready.
That's the thing, Isaac. I am ready.
Are you sure about this? You still need to process that you lost months of your life.
Do you really want to relive the exact thing that caused it to happen?
The memory is still fresh in my mind, Jeremiah. There's no better time than the present to share the last thing I remember seeing.
Even though Nichelle and I ain't together no more, I'm always going to regret hurting her the way I did.
You can't change the past, Zeke. No matter how much you regret what you've done, you gotta move forward, and I can move forward with you.
I know, Dee Dee, and I want to see where this goes. But I can't fully move on if Nichelle is going to hate me forever.
You're gonna still speak with her, ain't you?
Don't worry. I'm just going to talk with her. I'm all yours.
I know I am. Me Connie.
Wait up, Nichelle.
What? Don't even think about getting any closer. Isidore and your mom loved each other long before either of us were born. You just gotta accept that if their love for each other hadn't died after 30 years, then it ain't gonna ever die.
Ooh, you sound just like my mom.
Even if your mom don't change her mind, Xena is still working for us. Once she gets Alan's shares and I become CEO of Russo Jewelers again,
then it can satisfy the anger you feel for Isidore marrying your mother.
Don't you think Xena is taking her good old time convincing Alan to commit to her?
Good things come to those who wait. Since his father is getting married, it might encourage Alan to take that step. It ain't like Xena is gonna say no.
I love how your brain works. Enough about me. Would you like some company?
Thanks for the offer, but I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
We're friends who enjoy each other's company. I don't know where I'd be if you weren't sitting beside me when I was wasted at the Rusty Kettle after what happened to my mother.
And our parents' issue is what made us friends to begin with.
But like I've told you before, Alan doesn't even know about our friendship.
Still, you're making me wonder if you're ashamed of me.
Not at all. I'm beginning to gain the trust of the family. Once I gain their full trust, then Alan and the family can know about our friendship. You understand, don't you?
Of course I do. Enjoy the rest of your day, Xena.
Did anything about the arsonist seem familiar to you? Did you recognize his voice?
Before the fire, I remember Finnegan being back in our lives, and I can't help but think that he's responsible. Do you think he is, Isaac?
I go where the evidence takes me.
But thank you for sharing this with me, Shelley. It was really helpful. And again, I'm glad you're back with us.
Don't be like this, Nichelle.
We said everything we needed to say when I found out you got that slut pregnant behind my back. It was clear that you never really loved me, especially when I saw how quickly you moved on with slut number 2 in there.
Don't call her that.
Rushing to her defense already. Good job, Zeke. I think you finally found the one.
My love for you was real, Nichelle.
Save it. Your actions don't match the words. They never did. Can't believe I almost married you.
What do you want, Leslie?
I'd like to know why you haven't reached out to me after the news.
What news?
Shelley Dorval. You heard that she woke up, right?
What's going on, nephew? How's Shelley Dorval doing?
She's doing just fine, Vivian, but don't think I forgot our agreement. Now that we know Shelley's gonna make it, I'd like for you to fill me in on the dirt you dug up on Xena.
Do you think Isaac will find the arsonist?
That's what I'm praying for. But let him worry about that. You worry about getting back to full strength and health.
Are you taking any visitors?
Previously on In Times Like These.
Do you think Isaac will find the arsonist?
That's what I'm praying for. But let him worry about that. You worry about getting back to full strength and health.
Are you taking any visitors?
What do you want, Leslie?
I'd like to know why you haven't reached out to me after the news.
What news?
Shelley Dorval. You heard that she woke up, right?
What's going on, nephew? How's Shelley Dorval doing?
She's doing just fine, Vivian, but don't think I forgot our agreement. Now that we know Shelley's gonna make it, I'd like for you to fill me in on the dirt you dug up on Xena.
That girl ain't the only parent Gabriel's got. She and her family shouldn't be the ones controlling everything.
Done listening to this.
I'm warning you. If you don't back off, then you might end up keeping us from Gabriel for good.
All day you've been in your feelings, Bernice. What's bothering you?
The same thing that's been bothering me since Christmas, Jackie. I'm irritated that Zeke decided to give up on his own son.
Sorry, Max. I should have updated you the moment I heard Shelley woke up.
What updates do you have to share with me?
After getting to know Xena for all these months, I couldn't find no dirt on her. She genuinely wanted to rebuild her career. And she really cares about Alan.
I knew it was a mistake to let you handle things on your own. I didn't realize that Shelley Dorval woke up.
Oh.
Sorry, Owen, I thought you knew. I was wondering why you stayed silent, since I remembered how shaken up you were when you received the news that she ended up in a coma.
Get out, Finnegan. Whoa, I'm only here to see how your wife is doing. Being in a coma for months is no walk in the park.
I'm not playing around. I'll get security to throw you out. Do you think that would look good for you in court?
Don't do that, Jeremiah. I'd like for Finnegan to stay.
I ain't trying to upset you by saying this, but for the first few months of Gabriel's life, you didn't know he was your grandson.
What matters is that I know now, Jackie. Zeke knew all along and still decided to stay away.
And I can't even wrap my mind around it, since he knows how tough it is to be without his father.
Zeke's situation is different from Virgil's. At least Zeke ain't leave town. Most of all, we know for sure that Zeke is alive.
You must have enjoyed the opportunity Shelley's coma gave you, Vivian. That way I could focus all of my attention on Vanessa like you
Shelley's
suggested.
my mom's best friend, Max. I hated that we spent these past few months not being sure whether she'd live or die.
Maybe that part is true, but you can't convince me that you wouldn't pass up on the opportunity to deceive me.
Deceive you about what, Maximilian?
Shelley's situation shook everyone up, Leslie.
Yeah, but she and her family were endorsing Heidi Russo. It just surprised me to see how troubled you were, since you and the Dorvals didn't get along.
And you think that makes me lack humanity?
Here's the deal, Owen. You didn't share the same emotion over our father that you did with Shelley. This makes me feel like there's something deeper going on that you're not telling me.
Thank you, Shelley. I'm glad you're able to set aside your differences. Being stuck between life and death for all of these months must really put things in perspective.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting anything aside. Sure, this world kept spinning while I was out of consciousness, but you showing up after everyone thought you were dead is still very fresh in my mind, Finnegan.
So, you only want me to stay so that you could trash talk me?
No, I need to take a good look at you.
Why? I haven't changed much since you ended up in a coma.
I need to figure out whether you're the same man who set the house on fire and pushed me, leaving me for dead.
I'm glad Zeke is on the straight and narrow. Most of all, I'm glad he don't owe money to a crime family the way Virgil owes money to the Opinions.
And the Mitchells can't say Zeke is involved with anything illegal that could influence them to allow Zeke in his son's life.
Listen to what you just said, Jackie. Gabriel is Zeke's son.
My son should be allowed to be in that baby's life.
It's his right. Nothing I say is gonna make you feel any better. I gotta head out.
This is a conversation between Max and me, Clarice.
What is going on, Maximilian?
This is your chance to prove your loyalty, Vivian. Do you want to share with my grandmother what you shared with me?
For months, I've gotten close to Xena to see if she's been playing us all along.
And what did you uncover?
Nothing. She's a young woman who wants to move on from her past. Alan loves her, and she loves him.
After all this time, you still think you're capable of deceiving me right to my face?
You don't believe me. Why am I not surprised?
Because you're the bastard child who deceived us all the moment you stepped foot into Valley Park.
What are you bothering Vivian with this time, Clarice?
Your bastard is conspiring with Alan's whore, Lorenzo.
Why would you even bring up that man, Leslie?
I get that I was only a toddler when our mother lost her life, so I don't have any memories of what went down. But you were in your early teens, Owen. Did you ever get help for it?
I didn't need help.
Our mother didn't pass away like most women. Maybe that's why you were so troubled when we weren't sure whether Shelley Dorval would make it.
You probably didn't want our kids to go through what we went through growing up?
We're brother and sister. Do not shut me out now. Not when we've made so much progress in the last few months.
Hold on. I had nothing to do with that fire.
Your word doesn't mean much to me, Finnegan. In fact, I don't believe a single word that comes out of your treacherous mouth.
Maybe I can't convince you that I'm telling the truth, but I hope you don't bring that same energy if you plan to testify against me in court.
I know you're not threatening my wife.
Sorry I'm late. I got caught up with personal stuff.
It's all good.
I'm ready for your hair appointment, Mr. Mitchell.
Are you ever going to refer to me as Udell?
That's for pillow talk. When we're not in bed, you're Mr. Mitchell to me so that we keep this fun. You still want to have fun, don't you?
This is exactly why I ain't want you to involve yourself in my conversation with Max.
What is going on here?
I informed your wife that I looked into Xena to make sure she wasn't trying to fool all of us. And I couldn't find nothing suspicious about her.
Don't fall for it, Lorenzo. It's not a coincidence that Xena entered our lives after Vivian lost Russo Jewelers.
I agree with Nana.
I've heard enough. Before you two come with accusations, bring me some evidence first.
I wasn't making threats. I came here with good intentions.
I lost months of my life, Finnegan. Precious months I'll never get back. The last thing I need is to be fed by your lies.
Then
I'll always appreciate you coming to my side after I lost the election, after Udell exposed Wanda and me on national television.
And you can always lean on me, especially with whatever you're going through right now. You can come to me with anything, Owen.
I can't. Not with this.
That only makes it clear to me that you're hiding something. We're brother and sister. We should be like normal families who trust each other with everything.
But we're not like normal families, are we?
No. But we're the only two people who know what it feels like to go through what our father put us through. Owen, if you keep this bottled up inside of you, you'll explode, and I don't want anything to happen to you. Not when I just got you back.
Fine! You want an explanation? Then here it is. It was me, Leslie. I'm the one who burned the house down. Shelley almost lost her life because of me.
Previously on In Times Like These.
You want an explanation? Then here it is. It was me, Leslie. I'm the one who burned the house down. Shelley almost lost her life because of me.
My son should be allowed to be in that baby's life. It's his right. Nothing I say is gonna make you feel any better. I gotta head out.
I informed your wife that I looked into Xena to make sure she wasn't trying to fool all of us. And I couldn't find nothing suspicious about her.
Don't fall for it, Lorenzo. It's not a coincidence that Xena entered our lives after Vivian lost Russo Jewelers.
I agree with Nana.
I've heard enough. Before you two come with accusations, bring me some evidence first.
For the rest
Which
of
is
the week.
crazy because...
Because what, Lucas?
Because Lyric never left your side when your arm was broken.
Of course he never left my side. I'm his girlfriend and he loves me.
It felt like he was just obsessed with you.
You sure your arm ain't bothering you?
I'm sure.
Kimmy, you know I'm always gonna regret causing you that much pain, right?
Yes, Lyric, I know. And I've told you over and over again that I forgive you. Why would I hold on to anger when you've looked out for me ever since my arm was broken?
And I'll do my best to repay you for the rest of my life.
How's it like having your mom awake?
It's great to have her back. Yeah, I'd see her on a regular basis ever since she was in a coma, but it's been great to hear her voice when I wasn't even sure whether I'd hear her voice again.
I can't wait to see her again. Life's been too busy with school, taking care of Gabriel, and making sure I successfully launch Resilience. But I can't even imagine what your mom went through.
The thought of Gabriel being away from me for so long is something I can't even wrap my head around.
You already spent that time worrying when he was sick. God healed the kid, and you just need to focus on the positive things.
Yvette, it's nice seeing you here. Where's my grandbaby at?
You've seemed irritated all day, Max. What's going on?
I found out Vivian's been playing me like a fool for months.
Nada Grant, what can I do for you today?
You can explain to me what you plan to do now that Shelley Dorval is awake.
You're not asking me to take care of her permanently, are you?
You don't need to repay me, Lyric.
I do. Because every time I saw you in that sling, I never forgot how much damage I did to you. That moment would play in my head over and over again.
Showing me that you actually love me is how you can make it up to me. Controlling your temper is what will make me happy. You know, I almost had no choice but to tell everyone how I actually broke my arm.
And Lucas Apina is one of those people?
Gabriel's at home.
Why ain't he with you?
Because I just got done with school, and I didn't plan to stay here long.
Don't you think you're sounding a bit too defensive, Yvette?
Is there something you came to say to her, Miss Franklin?
Thank you so much for asking. Since I ran into y'all, I wanted to know when I'd be able to see my grandson.
How did Vivian play you?
You remember before the incident with your mom how Vivian and I were supposed to be working together to prove that Xena was nothing more than just a con artist?
That's right. With school, helping my dad with Thomas, and trying to be strong for JJ and Dee, that went over my head. Did Vivian decide to cut you out?
Here's the thing, Vanessa. Vivian claimed she'd get close to Xena and see what she was up to.
Instead, she told me that Xena hadn't been scheming against my family.
But you don't believe her?
Nope. Not when she's been conspiring with Xena all along.
I never once wanted to see Shelley lose her life.
And I didn't want her to end up in a coma either. Yet, here we are.
You're the one who gave me no choice but to burn down the house she was trying to build.
If
If you feel like you would have done a better job, then you should have done it yourself.
I gave you a choice, Owen. All I did was tell you that you could simply burn the house without getting caught, or I'd convince Harley to withdraw her endorsement for your campaign.
That's not the only thing, Finnegan. You threatened to expose my past, but it all proved to be a waste of time since I lost the election.
Another thing that wasn't my fault. All you had to do was keep it in your pants, or just keep it private.
Just like I agreed to keep it private that Grant isn't your real name, and that you have a very, very
Don't you
dark
try to make it
past.
seem like you got the moral high ground. You're avoiding the question, Finnegan.
There's nothing to do. Shelley doesn't suspect you of anything. No one suspects you of anything, so you don't have to do anything but keep your mouth shut.
I ain't trying to argue with you. Like I've told you plenty of times before, you don't need to feel threatened by Lucas.
I still don't understand why you're friends with the brother of the man who ended your best friend's life.
Lucas called the ambulance for me when my arm was broken, remember? He checked up on me on a regular basis and proved to me that he was nothing like Sean or the rest of his family.
He even agreed not to overstep when we hung out on MLK Day.
Hold up, Kimmy. Y'all hung out together when I decided to stay home all day?
I've got a really busy schedule, and respectfully, we don't even know each other like that, Miss Franklin.
Alright, don't do all that Miss Franklin stuff. We family. Call me Bernice.
I'm trying to know you, and I'm trying to know my grandson.
I'll think about it.
Think about what, Yvette? That baby got my blood in him. Blood didn't stop you from losing time behind bars, away from your own kids.
Before you go any further with this, Max, you need to make sure you gather enough evidence.
My grandfather said the same thing.
I get how complicated your grandfather is, but I've got to agree with him. Your aunt is the same woman who slithered her way into your family, turned everyone against each other, and took over Russo Jewelers.
She's more than capable of covering her tracks and making you look foolish in the process.
What makes it worse is that my grandfather refuses to see the worst in Vivian, so he'll always believe whatever she sells him.
Plus, Alan definitely wouldn't believe anything terrible about Xena since he's so head over heels with her. The only option I can think of is finally getting Ben involved.
Is the food all right, Xena?
It's great. Why are you asking?
Because you seem uncomfortable about something.
Through. Owen, if you keep this bottled up inside of you, you'll explode, and I don't want anything to happen to you. Not when I just got you back.
Fine! You want an explanation? Then here it is. It was me, Leslie. I'm the one who burned the house down. Shelley almost lost her life because of me.
You don't need to worry about me, Alan.
I want to take your word for it, but your demeanor tells me something different. I thought you and I trusted one another.
I do trust you, Alan, honestly. Every moment I spend with you, it blows my mind that such an upstanding guy like you would want to be with someone like me.
Because an outstanding woman is sitting right across from me. Not only do I enjoy being in your company, but I
Lucas and I are friends, Lyric. Why are you so surprised that we hung out?
Because this is the first I'm hearing about this. Why would you rather hang out with him than with your boyfriend?
You told me you wanted to sleep in, and Lucas wanted to go out on MLK Day.
And you ain't want to call me? Instead, you wanted to give Lucas the chance to poison you against me.
He isn't.
He's suspicious of me, remember? What if he finds out how your arm was really broken, Kimmy?
You're the one who broke my arm. All you had to do was keep your hand to yourself and nobody would have been suspicious of anything.
All I try to do is love you, but you're just ungrateful.
Time I checked, Zeke is Gabriel's father, little boy. Not you, so you can shut your mouth and stay out of this.
And Gabriel is my son. You can't just try and force yourself into his life. Like I said, I won't be staying here long, Bernice. It's best you leave too.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Yvette?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, JJ. I'm facing a battle I didn't want to face when everyone found out Zeke got me pregnant.
But you decided not to involve your older brother in Russo Jewelers. Plus, Ben and Vivian have become pretty close these last few months.
As if that's gonna cause Ben to choose Vivian's side over mine. Besides, his new friendship with our aunt is exactly what will help expose her.
I've got to take this.
Can it wait?
Sorry, Alan, it can't.
What do you need, Owen?
I need to make sure that you and I are on the same page.
I'm not gonna tell anyone what you did. Especially when you told me that Finnegan Burke gave you no choice.
Because if you tell a single soul, then we'll no longer be family.
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't want to find out, Leslie, and I don't want to find out either.
Previously on In Times Like These.
I checked. Zeke is Gabriel's father, little boy. Not you, so you can shut your mouth and stay out of it.
And Gabriel is my son. You can't just try and force yourself into his life. Like I said, I won't be staying here long, Bernice. It's best you leave too.
Yeah.
Because if you tell a single soul, then we'll no longer be family.
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't want to find out, Leslie, and I don't want to find out either.
Maybe I can't convince you that I'm telling the truth, but I hope you don't bring that same energy if you plan to testify against me in court.
I know you're not threatening my wife.
What's going on, Yvette? Is Gabriel good? What?
My son will be perfectly fine as long as you keep your mother away from him.
Now that Shelley Dorval woke up from her coma, will you get her to testify against Finnegan Burke in court, Heidi?
Whether she decides to testify against Finnegan or not, I've got all the evidence I need to make sure he's convicted.
Do you and Alan have anything planned for Valentine's Day?
Alan told me that he'd like to handle everything.
Look at my son being a romantic.
Despite what the Russos have thought and said about you, Xena, I'm really happy that you and Alan found one another.
Thank you, Harley. I really mean it when I say that Alan is much more special in my life than I ever thought he would be.
Xena July. It's really nice to see you.
Oh, welcome home, Shelley.
What happened with you and my mom, Yvette?
JJ and I were at Shirley's diner when she showed up. Once she saw me, she asked me when she'd be able to see Gabriel.
I'm really sorry she did that to you.
Don't be sorry, Zeke. You gave up your organ to help Gabriel. That means to me that you'll be able to keep your mom away from me and the baby. Goodbye.
That's a relief to hear, but don't you think Shelley testifying in court would make things better, despite the evidence you have?
Shelley was in a coma for months, Gianni. It wouldn't be a good idea to rush into anything while she's still recovering.
I get that, but since the trial is coming up quick, I think it's a good idea to decide now whether you want her to testify. Because if Finnegan gets acquitted, then he'll definitely come after us.
Hi, Finnegan.
Are you okay? You seem a little edgy.
I live a busy life. I'm just tired.
No worries. I can relate.
Are you gonna join us, Finnegan?
That would be nice. But I need to discuss something with you as my lawyer.
Excuse me, Xena.
What happened, Finnegan?
I visited Shelley Dorval at the hospital the other day.
Here. He has been waiting for his mama.
Are you feeling okay, Shelley?
I don't know how to feel, knowing that I haven't been in this house for months when...
There's still this frustration that I have, knowing that I lost so much time because of Finnegan Burke.
What's got you so upset, Zeke?
It's Mom. She's making it more difficult for me to get close to my son.
What did she do now?
She wouldn't leave Yvette alone at Shirley's diner. Mom was trying to make Yvette change her mind about our place in Gabriel's life.
That woman seriously has no concept of self-control.
Exactly. Life was so much easier when she was still in prison. Because of Mom, my son's gonna think of me the same way I think of my own father.
Finnegan will be found guilty.
I'm not trying to doubt you, Heidi, but don't you want to do everything it takes to secure a conviction?
Whether she decides to testify against Finnegan or not, I've got all the evidence I need to make sure he's convicted.
When Shelley is well enough to discuss being in court, then I'll discuss it with her. You're acting like her testimony is the end-all, be-all.
Maybe it is. She was in a coma for months, and the house fire wasn't an accident. It could make the jury realize how dangerous Finnegan Burke truly is.
Are you truly that threatened by him?
Not one bit. But I don't have the energy to juggle blocking an attack by Finnegan while making sure that Alan runs Russo Jewelers smoothly.
Why didn't you come to me before you made that choice, Finnegan?
I wanted to see whether Shelley had the strength to testify against me when my court date arrived.
There is bad blood between you and the Dorvals. Seeing you wouldn't keep her away from court. Most of all, your actions have only made things more difficult for me since Jeremiah already thinks you're responsible for the house fire.
Don't let that man ruin this special day.
Poppy's right, Shelley. This family has prayed for months to see you back home again.
And I'm thankful that God answered your prayers. But now I have a prayer request of my own. And that is to see Finnegan get justice for the pain he caused you all for all of these months.
You're nothing like Virgil.
Maybe I'm worse. I'm still in town, and my son barely even knows me.
You donated your organ to save his life, Zeke. Something I'm sure your father would have never done. Plus, you knew it was best to give him stability and security living with the Mitchells.
Yvette ain't gonna care about any of that if Mom keeps getting in the way.
Classic Gianni Russo. More concerned about the future of Russo Jewelers than trusting me to be capable of being district attorney, even though Valley Park decided I was more than capable when I was re-elected.
I do trust you, Heidi. But your capability as district attorney won't control the jury's decision. Most of all, if the jury decides that Finnegan has nothing to pay for at all.
I already told you I had nothing to do with the fire, Harley, and you know there's no evidence that points to me.
Whether there's evidence or not, it doesn't erase the fact that you're facing serious charges. Valley Park will never forget the horrific crime Kiev committed at the high school.
One wrong move can mess this up for you.
Are you talking about the upcoming court date?
Exactly. And I think it would be a good idea for me to testify against him in court.
Previously on In Times Like These.
Despite what the Russos have thought and said about you, Xena, I'm really happy that you and Alan found one another.
Thank you, Harley. I really mean it when I say that Alan is much more special in my life than I ever thought he would be.
Don't be sorry, Zeke. You gave up your organ to help Gabriel. That means to me that you'll be able to keep your mom away from me and the baby. Goodbye.
Are you ever going to refer to me as Udell?
That's for pillow talk. When we're not in bed, you're Mr. Mitchell to me so that we keep this fun. You still want to have fun, don't you?
You're the one who broke my arm. All you had to do was keep your hand to yourself and nobody would have been suspicious of anything.
All I try to do is love you, but you're just ungrateful.
What's going on?
You're aware that Isidore is marrying my mother.
What about it?
The three of us were talking, and we think you could use that to your advantage, Xena.
I knew you'd be here.
What do you want, Lyric?
I want you to stay away from Kimmy.
You really think it's a good idea for Lyric to decide how he's gonna spend Valentine's Day with Kimmy?
My baby deserves to be treated like a princess on her first Valentine's Day with someone, Bernice.
What do you want, Wanda?
You do know that the runway showcasing my spring and summer line is coming up, right?
I'm aware. And I hope you're checking in with me first before you make any decisions.
There are a couple of music artists I have in mind, and I want them to play at the runway.
Not happening.
I don't understand.
Let's make it clear for you then. Seeing Isidore get engaged to my mother could influence Alan to see marriage in his near future.
After the past few months we've been official, he's never once told me that he loves me.
Then tell him that you love him, and he'll say it right back.
Love is all that Alan will need, Xena. It's all Isidore and Isabel needed after being together for just a few months.
There's no law forbidding me from being around Kimmy.
Funny you brought up the law. It ain't like your family follows it.
If my family are the dangerous criminals you believe they are, then why are you so bold to give me demands?
'Cause I know you ain't like the rest of your family. If you were, Kimmy wouldn't have agreed to be your friend in the first place. Most of all, you need to respect the fact that she's with me.
What you giving me that look for, Zeke?
You know what you did, Mom.
I've been in prison for how many years, and all of a sudden that makes me psychic?
Did you think nothing was gonna happen when you harassed Yvette at Shirley's diner?
Nobody harassed that girl. All I did was request to see your son.
I don't care what you call it. You ain't gonna bother the mother of my son anymore.
There are a couple of music artists I have in mind, and I want them to play at the runway. You don't even know what music artists I have in mind, Udell.
It doesn't matter. Are the music artists going to sing for free?
No. Which is why it will be my money which I'll be spending.
And if anything goes wrong, my money will be affected.
Have you forgotten that Resilience is launching soon? The models will be wearing Yvette's lip gloss, and the music artists announced that the runway can create hype for our daughter's company. Are you actually gonna let your pettiness hinder the growth of her business?
If we thought this idea wouldn't work, then none of us would have brought it up to you.
Besides, Alan's not the brightest guy around. He'll probably take you to a courthouse to get married the second you tell him you love him.
I really wish you guys wouldn't think so low of him.
Do you really doubt this plan will work, Xena? Or do you just not want the plan to work?
I'm not trying to steal Kimmy away from you. Not that she's your possession.
She's my girlfriend, and let me make something clear to you. Even if you tried, then she wouldn't be able to forget about me at all. Kimmy is my friend, and I don't plan to be out of her life. Now what? What do you plan to do to me, Lyric? You don't want to know.
I'm not afraid of you. I really hope you don't act like this with Kimmy when you don't get what you want.
I'm gonna give y'all some space.
It ain't like I was following your baby mama around.
When you saw Yvette, you should have walked away.
How do you expect me to walk away when she's keeping Gabriel away from us?
And you think she's gonna let us anywhere near him now?
I wouldn't even have needed to approach her if you took your role as a father seriously.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help Yvette, especially since Gabriel is in our lives. What I will not condone is you hiding behind our daughter.
It's not what I'm doing. But I won't allow you to control every aspect of my choices for the business I created.
You have no choice, Wanda. So learn to suck it up.
I need to leave.
Where are you going?
I don't need to answer because you're not the one calling the shots.
All I'm trying to say is that we don't need to talk so vile about Alan.
And you think what you're doing is much better? You're playing with the man's heart.
If you feel like you can't go through with what we've planned for all these months, then we'll put an end to it. Alan will know why you came to Valley Park all along, and his heart won't really break because he never professed his love for you.
None of you have anything to worry about. I'll ask Alan what he thinks about marriage.
This ain't the first time I've seen Xena get soft when it comes to Alan.
Do you really think she's fallen for him?
Unfortunately.
Then all three of us will have to keep our foot on her neck. Because now that Ma is engaged to Essidor, I need this plan to be successful.
Watch what you say about me. I'm only asking you a question. A question you don't seem eager to answer. You're the last person who needs to give me advice on being a parent.
Think again, Zeke. It's best if you listen to me since I'm your mother and I know what it's like to make mistakes as a parent.
I've learned from them.
You keep making mistakes and you're already a grandmother. Worst of all, the mistakes you keep making is what's gonna keep me from my son forever.
Looks like you're in a good mood.
My wife and I had a very interesting conversation.
What did y'all talk about?
Doesn't matter. What matters now is what's in front of me.
I know I hurt you, Udell. But you clearly forgot who you married. I'm not gonna live the rest of my life being under your thumb. One way or another, I'm getting my company back.
Previously on In Times Like These.
Kimmy is my friend, and I don't plan to be out of her life. Now what? What do you plan to do to me, Lyric? You don't want to know.
I'm not afraid of you. I really hope you don't act like this with Kimmy when you don't get what you want.
None of you have anything to worry about. I'll ask Alan what he thinks about marriage.
Do you really think she's fallen for him?
Unfortunately.
Then all three of us will have to keep our foot on her neck. Because now that Ma is engaged to Essidor, I need this plan to be successful.
I know I hurt you, Udell. But you clearly forgot who you married. I'm not gonna live the rest of my life being under your thumb. One way or another, I'm getting my company back. What you doing here, Lucas?
Is Lyric coming over?
He's not supposed to.
Good. Because he threatened me the other day.
Shelley, long time no see.
I need to get used to hearing that. Thank you for allowing me to meet with you. Jeremiah told me that you found out about Wanda and Owen.
Which is why I allowed you to come into my office. So that you can explain to me why you wouldn't tell me that my wife was being unfaithful.
Wanda.
How are you feeling about your dad's engagement to Isabel?
He's excited while I'm wondering whether this marriage will last longer than his marriage to my mother. Why do you ask, Xena?
Because I'd like to know what you feel about marriage.
I'm telling you the truth, Kimmy. I was at Shirley's diner the other day and he wanted me to end our friendship.
What did you tell him?
That I told him that he couldn't force me to do anything. But can you answer something for me?
What do you want to know?
I want to know if Lyric's ever threatened you the way he threatened me.
I came to see if there's a chance to bring peace between our families.
JJ and Yvette have gotten along just fine while you were in a coma all of this time. But please don't change the subject. Because there's no way I can possibly make peace with people I can't bring myself to trust.
I never wanted to keep Wanda's secret when I found out. In fact, I hated every second of it.
But you still decided to keep it to yourself. Wanda told me that you caught her and Owen admitting to their affair after Keith Burke was sentenced. Imagine how hurt I was when I overheard Jeremiah speaking to you while you lay peacefully in your hospital bed about his frustration over keeping the secret.
Can't you see that I'm busy with something?
I don't want to bother you, Wanda. It's been months since I've seen you and...
And what? You've missed me? Come up with something more original, Owen.
I wanted to know how you and Udell have been.
Do you think that a few months without speaking to you made me forget how you try and insult my intelligence? How do you think we're doing? Because of you, my marriage with my husband is wrecked.
If you're miserable, then how come you're still married to him?
My thoughts on marriage? Where's this coming from, Xena?
I literally just asked you how you feel about Isidore and Isabel's marriage. I get that your family isn't too excited, but...
I think it's very beautiful that the two of them found each other again.
Maybe you should tell my dad that. You'd definitely be the first person he invites to the wedding.
I'm being serious, Alan. Weddings are very special. Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of having this enormous fairy tale wedding, but there's a reason why they're called fairy tales.
What if it doesn't have to be?
I'm his girlfriend, Lucas.
And unfortunately, we live in a world where not all boyfriends treat their girlfriends with respect.
Lyric ain't that type of boyfriend.
But I'm pretty sure he isn't boyfriend of the year either, since he's trying to force your friend to stay away from you.
Maybe he's trying to look out for me. Did you ever consider that you might be the problem?
You literally heard Jeremiah express his guilty conscience that day, Udell. And you couldn't see that he wasn't trying to hurt you?
I don't care how guilty either of you felt. I was the one who was being cheated on.
Yes. Wanda betrayed you in the worst way possible, and you have every right to feel what you felt. What you're still feeling. But I asked Jeremiah to keep the affair a secret when he was adamant about telling you.
Maybe you'll never forgive me for agreeing to keep it a secret, but can't you find a way to forgive him?
For months you've been in a coma, Shelley. So I can't say I blame you for the lack of ability. You have to understand the weight of this situation.
But the damage was made worse than it needed to be when you and Jeremiah refused to tell me what my wife was up to the moment you two found out. Now get out of my office.
Dell and I have a teenage daughter who needs our help in raising her son.
Do you plan to leave Udell once Yvette feels confident enough to raise her son on her own?
Whether I'm with Udell or not, I need to make one thing clear with you. There will never be a chance of you and I getting together. What are you trying to say, Alan?
These past few months getting to know you has been more incredible than I ever imagined. We have so much fun whenever we spend time together.
You truly listen when I talk about how I'm feeling. Most of all, you make me laugh more than I make myself laugh. Looks like I've made my point. Since you brought up fairy tales, I thought true love was something that was only spoken of in fairy tales. Being with you truly makes me believe that true love is obtainable, and I love you. I love you so much.
I'm sorry, Alan. I gotta go.
Kimmy, don't. Please don't say that. I'm really worried about you.
There ain't nothing for you to worry about.
Fine. You can pretend like Lyric's behavior is normal, but it isn't. As your friend, I genuinely care about you. I don't want to ever see you in the sort of pain I found you in when I found you with your arm broken a few months ago. Talk to you soon.
Shelley, it's really great to see you again.
It's good to see you too, Heidi.
How do you feel?
The best way I can explain it is that I feel like Sleeping Beauty. This whole world kept on spinning, and it took me a very long time to finally wake up.
I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through. What did you come here for?
I came here to ask if I'd be able to testify against Finnegan Burke in court.
I never intended to crash your world, Wanda. And I need you to accept that we both fell for one another.
And falling for you proved to be the worst mistake of my life. Thankfully, my daughter found it in her heart to forgive me. Sadly, I can't say the same for you, Dell.
Wouldn't you rather be with someone who doesn't express how much they hate you?
I'm definitely not looking at the person who can provide me with a happily ever after.
Hey everyone, Wanda Mitchell here. I know that you're all eagerly waiting for the runway showcasing the spring and summer line. I had some incredible plans, but my loving husband had other plans in mind.
Leslie?
I just need some time to myself, Owen. I'll be up in my room if you need to speak.
It looks like you've been crying. What's the matter?
It's Alan. I've got to admit that I'm way over my head with this plan Vivian Jones and the Torres family involved me in.
He's treated me so good, and I hate myself for fooling him like this. I never I never expected to actually care about him the way I do.
Hate to break it to you, but I can't offer you any relationship advice. Our family has no luck in the love department. That's why Dad ended Mom's life and took himself out since he couldn't live with what he did.